Good Thursday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this, not only my big birthday, but the coldest Arctic outbreak of the winter season thus far. The temperatures this morning were near 0 to below 0 in many locations over the interior, with wind chills at about -10. So you do need a hot mug of something this morning to keep going throughout the rest of today. Absolutely frigid Arctic clear skies for January 8th, 2015, and the temperatures are reflective of that too. They're generally in the teens right now, and some single digits across the interior of the Hudson Valley. We have temperatures at 8 at White Plains, 5 at Newburgh, 7 at Montgomery, 9 at Poughkeepsie. This is at 9 o'clock this morning. Temperatures elsewhere, we have 6 degrees in Andover in New Jersey, 8 degrees in Sussex County, and it's just cold. The dew points are bone dry, -5 degrees Celsius. And the winds, that's the story, making the wind chills feel like they're 10 to 15 degrees below 0 at times this morning. Winds are all out of the west at 15, gust to 20-25 miles per hour. Central Park this hour is 11 degrees and sunny. LaGuardia 11, 13 at Kennedy, and in Newark also at 11 this morning. Bundle up. From the New Jersey Weather and Climate Network at Rutgers University, look at this, 5 degrees here in High Point Monument this morning, and this is as of about 9:25 this morning. Taking a look at the wind chills, this is the story. These wind chills are dangerously cold, anywhere from just a couple of degrees Fahrenheit above 0 to several degrees below 0 in Fahrenheit. You're really going to need to bundle up. We have wind speeds this morning generally running at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, a little gusty here at 15 to 20 miles an hour. And the wind, these are wind speeds. Now the wind gust this morning show gust into the teens across many areas, making the wind chills that much colder. Morning surface chart from a few minutes ago from weatherroanoke.com and digital atmosphere software. This is a pretty picture with high pressure building in, but well, when you look at the temperatures and the wind chills outside, you wouldn't think so. High pressure over the southeastern states, ridging all the way to the northern mid-Atlantic and New England coast states, and it's cold, and no mistake about it. Satellite view of the region shows some high scattered clouds to our west, mostly clear skies across the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metropolitan area. And look at this on the visible satellite this morning. This is all the air that's rushing in over the coastal waters into the Atlantic, where the water temperatures are in the 40s and 50s, and the air temperatures are about 5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. So all that cold air rushing in over the waters makes for those striations of the cold cumulus clouds, indicative of a very true Arctic air mass in place. Watches, warnings, and advisories on the marine deck. A gale warning and freezing spray advisory remain on the waters this morning, probably extended through the northern waters of the Delaware Bay through the morning to match up with the southern waters as winds remain gusty. Winds will subside through the day and may end up falling below advisory levels. Some sub-advisory winds will remain into this evening. However, winds are expected to increase again overnight tonight, especially toward daybreak on Friday. Another gale warning will be needed again overnight and into Friday morning as winds are expected to gust low to mid-40 knot range. Friday and Saturday continued west-northwest gale gust and seas Friday morning. Possible storm force gust early Friday morning, and then winds and seas gradually decrease Friday. Seas and winds decreasing further to small craft advisories by later Saturday. Chance of freezing spray on the ocean Friday night and Saturday. Saturday night through Monday, sub-small craft advisory conditions as winds are expected to decrease. Meanwhile, further inland along the inlets of the Delaware Bay here, low water conditions expected to occur again with this morning's low tide cycle. Departures along the Delaware River, and guidance continues to indicate that the levels could approach blowout levels by Friday. Mariners should keep abreast of forecast weather conditions over the next day or two and be prepared to take appropriate action should blowout tides develop. And on the aviational weather deck today, VFR scattered broken clouds, mainly at about 3,500. West winds gusting to 20 knots tonight. VFR ceilings lower to 5,000 feet after daybreak, with the possibility of MVFR conditions in snow in the vicinity of Allentown and Reading after early tomorrow morning, just before rush hour, with southwest wind as a clipper and cold front come through once again. Friday, mainly VFR, a period of snow showers again. Friday morning, that's tomorrow, 12 to 15 Z, may lead to some MVFR conditions in Philadelphia north. Clearing Friday afternoon, very light snow accumulations possible on runways Friday morning from Philadelphia north. Southwesterly winds through Friday morning, shifting west in the afternoon with gusts around 25 knots. Friday night through Sunday night, VFR lingering west wind at around 20 knots into Saturday is cold. Increasing clouds Sunday and Sunday night once again as another disturbance moves in our direction. Monday, restrictions to MVFR or IFR possible and light snow at all terminals. and that would be from Philadelphia southeast, and it may mix with or even change to rain over those terminals. Right now outside of Newark, it's 11 degrees. Dew point -2 Fahrenheit. Humidity 55%. Wind is west, just due west at 15 gusts to 22 miles an hour, making the wind chill 5 degrees below. A few clouds at 5,000. VFR conditions in place with a gusty wind at the terminals today. Philadelphia International also in VFR, 13 degrees. Dew point 3 degrees below 0 Celsius, or Fahrenheit rather. Humidity 48%. The wind is west at 16. The wind chill makes it feel like 3 degrees below 0 at the tarmac there. Gusty westerly winds and VFR conditions today. Now more precipitation type forecast going into the future from Penn State Seawall site. Just bone cold Arctic air in place with increasing clouds as this disturbance here across the Great Lakes moves eastbound and moves through the region tomorrow morning. Could be some light snow, Mount Pocono, northwestern New Jersey, maybe a half of an inch other spots, but just see a few light snow showers around the region as that comes out. And then more cold air pours in for Friday night, Saturday, and Saturday night as well, with generally clear, cold Arctic conditions in place. Latest morning run of the GFS model from tropicaltidbits.com. Precipitation type forecast going into the future. Well, here's our clipper with a little bit of light snow early tomorrow morning, especially northern reaches where a couple of hundredths to maybe a half of an inch in spots. Otherwise, skies become clearer during the afternoon. Gusty winds continuing. Pressure gradient. Here comes another disturbance. High pressure building in across the region for the weekend with cold conditions, and that high shifts off the coast. The winds become more southwesterly, and then we have a system here developing off of the Carolina coast in the southern branch. Isentropic lift over the top here, so that means warm air advection moving over the top of the cold dome as high pressure is leaving. This means precipitation could start out as a little wintry mix or even snow across many areas from I-95 north, and this would be for probably very late Sunday night or early Monday. And this would continue into Tuesday morning with an icy mix over the interior and rain along the immediate coast. We'll continue to monitor this as we watch the temperature profiles. What we want to take away from this is you can't go verbatim by the models because they're going to keep shifting with each model run as they get a handle on where these disturbances may lie and how they're going to interact. What we can definitely come away with is that the atmosphere is rocking and rolling with lots of disturbances still in the polar stream, and the active subtropical jet stream getting more active as well. This looks very interesting as we end the month or the third week of January. High pressure moves off the coast, and then we get this precipitation shield moving in from the Great Lakes and also the blocking high towards the northern Atlantic. Another system tries to cut to the coast here and brings in some warm air, but as you can see, this could be convoluted. We could be dealing with more of a wintry precipitation type in the forecast, especially as the storm exits and bombs out south of New England sometime during Wednesday night or Thursday, January 22nd. So definitely have to watch in the models over the next couple of days and weeks ahead because the weather pattern is really starting to change and winter is definitely far from over. So I'm going to definitely get out of here and enjoy the rest of my fantastic birthday, and I hope you have a very pleasant day as well. We'll be back in video form tomorrow on Friday. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Thursday.